Shalom, shalom to the nation of Israel. Before we begin, we'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rekah, Kodash, Yahweh being the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Shai is His beloved Son, and the Rekah, Kodash is the Holy Spirit. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone that rule well, teach well, helping us to grow in this truth. We say shalom, peace, honor, and blessings as well to the hopeful elect, the 144,000 that's pushing this truth throughout the four winds of the earth. Shalom, peace, honor, and blessings as well to that great multitude that's listening in all truth and sincerity and believing in the names of Yahweh and His Son, Shai. And with that, Lord willing, we can get into another edifying lesson through Salakia, through the Spirit. And today, we're going to get right into it. Start out in this is John chapter 1 John chapter 4 and verse 4. It says, "Ye are of the Most High, little children, and have overcome them, because greater is He that is in you than he that is in the world." Okay, and how beautiful is that? Because we have the Spirit of power, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, has been given to us by a gift, man. He has given us a gift, man, the gift of faith in Him. Now, let's grab that real quick. A gift of faith, because we believe the report. Alright. This is Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 8. "For by grace ye are saved through faith, and not of yourselves. It is the gift of the Most High." Okay, so and this gift has only been given to those who believe, man. You know, the just shall live by faith. Okay. Alright, let's grab this. I want to go to 2 Chronicles chapter 32 and verse 7. It says, "Be strong and of good courage. Be not afraid nor dismayed, for the king of Assyria, nor for all the multitude that is within him. For that there be more with us than with him." You see, so even the kings of Assyria, man, that's why it talks about how the things that were written before time were written for our learning. Because, and then let's grab this real quick, because even in the book of Sirach, chapter 2 and verse 10 said, "Look at the generations of old, and see that ever any trust in the Lord and were confounded," man. And that's a demonstration of them not being confounded, because they put their trust in the Lord, man. All right. Were confounded, or did any abide in His fear and was forsaken, or whom did He ever despise that called upon Him? And so going back to 2 Chronicles chapter 16 and verse 9, and actually let's start up at 8 again. Let's start this over at 8. It says, were not the Ethiopians and the Labians a huge host with very many chariots and horsemen?" So they were huge in number, man. Okay. "Yet because thou didst rely on the Lord, He delivered them into thine hands." So they trusted in the Lord, that they were delivered into their hands, man. And that's why it says right here, it says verse 9, "For the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth, to show Himself strong in the behalf of them whose heart is perfect towards Him." You see that? Whose heart is perfect towards Him. So being perfect towards Him would be, being circumspect, measuring the time diligently, man. Being diligent. Perfect is being diligent, man. Okay? Doing what's pleasing, man. Those that diligently seek His word. And He's a rewarder of faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word. And those that are diligently seeking Him, man. diligently. Okay? Alright, so let's go back. Let's get this. Let's go back to 2 Chronicles, chapter 2 and verse 32. It says, "Be strong and be of good courage. Be not afraid nor dismayed for the king of Assyria, nor for all the multitude that is within him, for there be more with us than with him." With him is a arm of flesh. You see that? With him is an arm. And that's the same thing we're going through today. With Esau, is an arm of flesh, man. Okay? But we're trusting and relying on the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. It says, "But with us is the Lord, our power, to help us and to fight our battles," man. And that's giving us confidence, man. That those that trust in the Lord should not be confounded, man. You see? So let's finish up on this. Grab this, because even in 2 Kings chapter 6 and verse 13, verse 16, it's 16. Let's start at we started 15. "And when the servants of man," this is 2 Kings chapter 6 and verse 15, "and when the servants of men of the Most High was risen early and gone forth, behold, and host cometh past the city both with horses and chariots." So a host cometh past the city both with horses and chariots. And his servant said unto him, "Alas, my master, how shall we do?" So they was already shook as soon as they seen the host of them and all the chariots. They got shook, right? Verse 16, he said, and he answered, "Fear not." You see, fear not, for they that be with us are more than they that be with them. And Elisha prayed and said, "Lord, I pray thee, open his eyes that he may see." And the Lord opened the eyes of the young man, and he saw, and behold, the mountain, okay, the mountain was full of horses and chariots and fire all around about them, man. So there's more, he opened his eyes that he can see through the spirit that all the angels that was camped about us, man. You see? So we supposed to trust and rely on Yahweh Hashem Yahushua to be with us than be with them, man. Okay? Hey, that's a beautiful thing. Alright? Let's grab some more. I want to get this because this is in Psalms. This is Psalms chapter 118 and verse 11. "They compassed about me, they compassed about me, but in the name of the Lord I will destroy them. They compassed about me like bees. They are quenched as fire of a thorn, for the name of the Lord will destroy them." You see? So the name of the Lord will destroy them. Okay? Man, that's beautiful, man. Let's grab this in Psalms chapter 27. And we'll start at the top. It said, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes came upon me to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and fell. Though a host should encamp against me, you see that? Against me, my heart shall not fear. Through the war should rise against me, in this will I be confident. One thing have I desired of the Lord, that I will seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to behold the beauty of the Lord and inquire in his temple. Okay? And those that know his name, man, you see, a temple is a hiding place, man. You know, a place of refuge. For in the time of trouble, he shall hide me. You see, in his pavilion. That's that strong tower, that place of refuge. In the secret of his tabernacle shall he hide me, and he shall set me upon a rock. And now shall my head be lifted up above my enemies round about me. So, you know, it talks about how though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil, man. And we're walking through that valley right now, and we fear no evil. Okay, and now shall my head be lifted up above my enemies round about me. Therefore will I offer in his tabernacle a sacrifice of joy. Okay, all right, and I will sing. Yeah, will I sing praises unto the Lord? You see? So, fear not. We're not supposed to fear. Okay? Let's grab this. Going back to 1 John chapter 4, I'm going to drop down to verse 18. It says, there is no fear in love, but perfect love casts out fear. Okay? Because fear hath tormented, he that feareth is not made perfect in love, man. You see, so we're supposed to continue to, and what's the love, man? This law, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay, that's love. This wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Okay, doing this work, man. You know, in Isaiah 41:10 it says, fear thou not, for I am with thee. That's love, man. You see, be not dismayed, for I am thy power. I will strengthen thee. Yeah, I will help thee. I will uphold thee with thy right hand of righteousness. That brought another precept to mind. I was thinking about this. And Sirach, going back to Sirach, I think it's chapter 8. This is Sirach chapter 18 and verse 1. It says, he that liveth forever created all things. Okay, so why should we fear? And in Romans, it says, Romans 8:31, what shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us, right? Okay, it says, he that liveth forever, this is Sirach 18:1, he that liveth forever have created all things in general. The Lord only is righteous, and there is none but he. So the Most High created all things, and this is the point right here in verse 3. It said, who governs the world with the palm of his hand, and all things obey his will. Okay, so why should we fear? right? For he is the king of all, by his power dividing holy things from profane things. So if all things, I'm going back to Romans 8 and 31 again, all right? I'm going to start at verse 30. It said, moreover, 31. Romans 8 and 31. What shall we then say to these things? If the Most High be for us, who can be against us? He that spareth not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him? Wait, Slakia. He that spared not his own son, but delivered him up for us all, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? Who shall lay anything to the charge of the Most High's elect? It is the Most High that justifies. It is He that condemneth. It is a Mashiach that died. Yeah, rather that is risen again, who is even at the right hand of the Most High, who also make intercession for us. Who shall separate us from the, you see this? Who shall separate us from the love of the Mashiach? Shall tribulation, distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or perils, dangerous times, or sword? As it is written, for thy sakes we were killed all the day long. We are accounted as sheep to the slaughter. Nay, all these things are we more than conquerors through him that loved us. For I am persuaded neither death, nor life, nor angels, nor principalities, nor powers, things present or things to come, nor weight, height, nor depth, nor any other creature shall be able to separate us from the love of the Most High, which is in Mashiach Yahushua. So why should we fear? You see, fear those things. We shouldn't. Let's get to that. Let's go to Matthew real quick. This is Matthew chapter 18, verse 28. It says, and fear not them which kill the body. You see that? But are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him that is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Man. You see, so we don't fear man. We fear Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay? Because we remember, let's close on this actually. Alright, this is Psalm chapter 23 and verse 1. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me, thy rod, thy staff, thou comfort me, man. That is the scriptures, man. And we're walking through that valley of the shadow of death, okay? Thou preparest the table before me. This table is these scriptures, man. In the presence of my enemies, that's what comforts us, man. It's these precepts, man. Psalms 119 and verse 50. In my afflictions, I comfort them in thy affliction. Let me get it real quick. Well, I botched that up. This is Psalms. Chapter 119, verse 50. It says, this is my comfort in my afflictions, for the word hath quickened me. You see? The word have quickened me. Alright? So going back. Verse 4, Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me, thy rod, thy staff, thou comfort me. And that's the word. Thou preparest the table before the presence of my enemies, and thou anointest my head with oil, thy cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life. I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever, man. So, Lord willing, the lesson was edifying, man. Because we don't fear man, And actually, let's close on this. This is Proverbs 29:5. It said, "The fear of man bringeth a snare, but whosoever putteth their trust in the Lord shall be saved." Put your trust in the Lord. So and when we're putting our trust in the Lord, that's just pretty much us, the Most High telling us to be strong and be of good courage, and be not afraid, neither dismayed, for the Lord, thy power is with thee. You see? With that, we're going to say shalom.